Yo, what's up? What's up? I ain't been live in a minute, man. What's up? YouTube keep trying to nerf me. Trying to nerf me bad. What's up with y'all, gang? What's up? What's up? Hey, we got 26 people watching, man. See what's up. Stormtrooper, what's up? What's up? What's up with y'all, man? What up? What up? Pineapple. Let me see. What's up? Did you serve? You serve? Playmaking is crazy. Weirdo. That's what's up. Man, I just got on here. Y'all already. Don't miss this shit. Wait, Army. You must not be from the U.S. You must not be. You must be a liberal, or not from the U.S. or something. You know, I don't know nothing about that right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Yes, Sirski. Acting like what? I probably shoot more than you did in the military. Blast shield down, I can't even see. That's kind of the point. I don't play Army. Mil spec is the bottom tier standard. Civilians make better gear than the military. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Sorry to be the one to break it to you, but it's true. The military has the best gear. Not true at all. Civilians have the best gear. Why do you think they come to the civilian sector for training from a lot of stuff? The military has the best training, probably. I would say that I wouldn't say they got the best. They got the most and most practical to their situation training, but civilians have by far the best practical civilian training. Civilians do civilian training, military does military training. But yeah, mil spec is the bottom tier. That's what, like, if you're making a gun and you have it mil spec, people are gonna buy that shit because it's a piece of crap. Like, it barely passes the standard of military specifications. Military specs are not high. The highest spec is like, man, all civilian spec, civilian tier shit. Nobody's buying mil spec thinking that it's gonna outperform anything else. Military spec is literally the bottom. That's like where you start. That's the starting line. Anybody who knows anything about guns would know that. You don't even know what we had in the military. I don't. Yeah, my dad was in the military. All my friends were in the military. What's mil spec? Let's hear. Military specification. That's the bottom tier of what a gun needs to be functional to perform. Sometimes it's decent, like the SCARS program that it went through was, you know, SCAR was okay. M4A1 was okay, but there's a reason why these are being replaced because they underperformed in a lot of aspects, especially in urban environments. That's why urban rifles did better in the military than the actual military designated rifles. There's a reason for that. The trials that they went through, the military trials that a lot of these guns went through, weren't vigorous enough to actually the combat zones that they were being deployed into, like urban, dusty, dirty environments. So that's why military standard is the bottom tier. You can look this up. There's a reason why we didn't stay with the same guns all throughout the GWOT, Global War on Terror. Even if it's built to no spec, that's why you don't see more commercial spec anymore. What are the military specs? It depends on the gun. It depends on the rifle, pistol, you know. There's different programs that different guns had to pass to meet their military specifications. Depends. They had a whole program for the light machine guns. They had a program for the pistols. They had a program for heavy machine guns. They had a program for DNRs, DMRs. You know. And by the way, SIG is dominating all of these, but they just had all these cases come out where people were getting injured by their triggers being pulled, and someone has actually been put in jail for this. So I would venture to say SIG is not going to be having these programs no more. Like the M7 or the M17 or the M18 is not going to. I would say that's not going to last, but I think their rifles are okay. Now, granted, the SIG Spear, as chambered in the the 224 Fury, the new round or whatever. I think the round is okay, but the rifle, the barrel is still bending. They never fixed it. Like, they addressed it a little bit where it goes back to center once you shoot it a little bit, but it's still, like, you can still literally take it and bend it like that and then fucking shift your zero. So just imagine you're in a Jeep, you know, you're in a Humvee shooting out the window or something, and you, let alone go up against a barricade or something, like, it's definitely a problem that SIG needs to address, and I don't think they ever did. I think SIG has a problem with admitting there's a problem. Like, me and somebody was having this argument the other day. PSA, who's better at fixing issues, PSA or SIG? And I think that SIG definitely, like, they're weird because they had I remember they had the voluntary upgrade program for their P320s. Like they're like, we're not admitting we have a problem, but if we do have a problem or you think you might have this problem, send it in to us and we'll upgrade it for you for free. Like, what? Upgraded? What do you mean upgraded? Like, it's a problem. But it passed the military standard. That's what I'm saying. Like, military standard is not high. Like, it really isn't. But I have seen the P320 and the mud test from Grand Thumb and the freezing test, and the 320 passed both of those. So I would say in those conditions, I would say, yeah, cool, whatever. But, it's the conditions that you can't really test and plan for, like your mechanism failing or your fucking sear engagement not being enough to where your trigger can just go off with momentum. That's crazy. RPGs are really... Hold on, I'm getting lost. Bring you in a little bit there, boy. Yeah. Yeah, true. I was watching how, not Black Hawk Down, I was watching how Operation Red Wing happened, and basically, like, they were stumped on how somebody got an RPG and shot it, like, that accurately into, like, because that was, like, one of the darkest days for Special Forces. And they couldn't figure out, like, what took out all of these special ops with one shot and just blew the helicopter down. But you shoot enough RPGs, one of them gonna hit. Unfortunate, but true. It's more about suppression and less than accuracy most times. Like, it's just a matter of getting a whole bunch of bullets in one direction rather than, our focus for our military be like, let's shoot as little amount of bullets as we can and be accurate with them. But other forces is more like, let's just shoot a whole bunch of shit in their direction and see if it scares them off or kills them. Yeah, true. And I think the reason why they opened the door was they was about to fast road down, and yeah, because that was a pretty dire situation from what I seen it. But I also seen this video where it was saying, like, Marcus Luttrell was lying about a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. I think he had his fame. He's obviously famous for what he did in Special Forces. It was funny that I found out Marcus Luttrell had a twin brother, which is crazy because he actually did a lot of SEAL training before he was actually old enough to do it, which is crazy. But yeah, that was a pretty sad day in military history, to be honest. Not as sad as Pearl Harbor or 9/11, nothing like that, but it's pretty crazy. I know a lot about military stuff, military training, and all of that stuff. That being said, no, I wasn't in the military, but you don't have to be in the military. Like I said, military doesn't shoot that much, especially not as much as me. I shoot at least 4 times a month, so at least once a week, if not more. I shoot more than a lot of police officers too, because they only have to qualify twice a year. At least in my state, you only have to qualify twice a year, so it's like crazy. And I've trained some police officers and some military people, not a lot, but I've trained some. I am a trainer. I am an instructor. What's up, what's up? What's up, everybody? 4 times in a month. I said at least. That's like the minimum. I'm guessing you shoot more. Let's see. Let's go to your channel and see. Let's go to your channel and see. Nope. Nothing. Well, y'all be making a lot of claims, but don't have no proof to back it up. I'm just saying, man. I'm saying I shoot less than that as a Marine. I don't know about Marines. I know about Army. That's about it. Army and Navy. Not really too versed on Marines. I don't have a lot of friends that was in the Marines. I only got one friend that was in the Marines. So I don't know. Inform me. How it also depends on your MOS too. So whatever your job is, but a lot of people don't like. Not everybody is a Bravo, right? I've been deployed the last 8 years. I wasn't infantry. Okay, where are we fighting right now that you need to be deployed for 8 years? We shot a fuck ton of a bunch of training exercise in school. Oh well, yeah, you're 11 Bravo. That's why. I bet you can shoot a shit ton. You're fucking. Yeah, you're 11 Bravo. I bet you can shoot a shit ton. 8-year deployment. Yeah, that sounded kind of weird, but I'm not in the military, so I can't really say. But yeah, I thought you only deployed for like 8 months at a time, or 6 months at a time, whatever. Then you come back home and then you can go back and forth. I guess tours, deployments. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Can't say too much, but I do know. I don't know nobody that's been like, we're not at war. I don't know. That's the point. I did 8 years. Okay. Yeah, I have a friend. He's an Army Ranger. One of my friends is an Army Ranger. I would say he's not. Okay, so he's Ranger qualified. He deployed as an Army Ranger for like 2 years, but yeah, he's Ranger qualified. I think he passed Ranger school. 3111. I don't know. You have to ask him. I don't keep track of people's MOSs. Like I said, I'm not in it, but I know 11 Bravo because I had a friend that was 11 Bravo, and he was in about 2005 until 2010, 2011. So yeah, he was in a thick of it. 100% disabled vet. He was in the thick of that shit. 0331, I don't know what that means. I'm talking to the wrong person, man. But hey, if y'all liking this conversation, drop a like. Leave a comment while I loading up some bullets. I'm gonna drop a poll though. Let me know what y'all think. Start a poll. We'll say. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna actually start a Q&A. Let's see what y'all got to say about it. Bam. Yeah, I had to get these books. phone am great. On phone am great. Yep. Oh, we got 2 vets in the chat. Nice. On phone. I'm not really an Army guy though. I mean I support the Army for sure, but I'm more of a enthusiast, as you can see from the description of my channel. Gun enthusiast. years. I was just watching this one guy. He was a marks operator. He was on what's that one show? They be doing like military movie reviews. I'm blanking on their name right now, but yeah, one of them was a marks operator. The other was just special forces. Special forces. Cloak. Want a cloak. Like I'm fitting my grip right here. Custom grip by AZ, you know. Not too crazy. Why didn't I enlist? I was actually playing college basketball at the time. I was focused on my basketball career. So yeah, that's what I did like right after high school. 5.6 is cheap, yeah, true. But yeah, I was focused more on my college career. And yeah, I know you'll say, well, the military would have paid for that. Yeah, but it would have cost me my soul. So, and plus, I wasn't where I'm at now when I was like getting out of high school. I was more of a liberal, didn't believe in the military, didn't believe in a lot of like, you know, I believed in a lot of BLM stuff. I believed the government was out to get me, and I was more being a victim, I guess. I wasn't open to the idea of it like I am now, obviously. Yeah, I didn't like the presidents. I thought the government was literally put on this earth to kill black people. Like, I was such a liberal. It was terrible. Terrible. But it changed. I started seeing, like, I think what really changed my mind was the BLM stuff in 2020. Tactical take. What's up, man? Anybody with tactical in their name is welcome on my channel. For sure. I need a 308 bump grip. What can I do? Living and learn. Yeah, for sure. And what's crazy is a lot of my family is still like liberal, like super liberal. My mom, love her to death. She's still very, very liberal. So it's like, yeah. I mean, but I love her to death, but we just can't talk about Trump or nothing, because I'll be like, hey, you know, Trump just signed into law, no tax on overtime. And she'd be like, he didn't do that, the Congress did that, and blah, blah. But then when he do something bad, or when Congress do something bad, she'd be like, did you see what your boy did? I'll be like, that's Congress, bro, that's the Senate. People be mad at the wrong stuff. Like, I have a whole friend group, and all they do is hate on Trump. But I'll be like, bro, Trump don't pass laws. Like, he just signs it in a law. Trump doesn't propose laws. They're like, Trump is proposing this, and I'm like, he cannot propose law. He cannot propose bills. Like, even his executive orders have no effect for real without law behind them. Like, they be mad at the wrong people. They be mad at Congress and the Senate. Like, you're mad at the wrong people. 300 win is good. Stacking targets out to 900 meters. Yeah, true that. 300 win is very good at that distance. 22 or 5 cents around. Yeah, true. If you're looking at price, then 22 beats it, but lethality, I wouldn't give it to 22. 6.2 is very fun. Best for accuracy, 6.5. I think 308 and 6.5 are like right there next to each other. 6.5 defeats wind a little bit better than 308, but 308 is still has the most. It's the most modular. Like it can do almost anything. Yeah, true. Embrace all. Yeah, yeah. Because when I was a liberal, when I was a Democrat, I didn't. If you disagree with me, I was just like, fuck you. You deserve to die. But now that I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am a conservative now. Yeah, I believe that anybody who disagrees with me, we can talk about it. But I don't believe that you forfeit your life if you disagree with me. Like that's crazy. But some people actually do believe that, which is nuts to me. I may upload a video when I was shooting. This guy's fucking funny. Nice. I'll watch it. Tag me in it. Tag me. Use my hashtag. I think it's at Practical Civilian 365 or something like that. You can see my tag on my channel. Just tag me in it. I'll watch it. Might even do a post about it or something. But yeah, I've got I've got videos of friends blowing stuff up and kicking doors in and stuff like that, and I think it's cool. But as far as like some people just do it like and they be bragging. Some people do a lot of stuff. They brag about a lot of stuff they didn't do. Where state you from? I'm from Ohio. What? Make sure to check out my Twitter content. I will. Tactical tote. Check it out right now, actually. Nah. Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm on live. I forgot. I'll check it out after we're done. Yeah, just comment on one of my videos. I'll check out your channel. 8.6. I've heard mixed reviews on 6.8. The same as 6.5 Arc. It's nice, low flashy. It's like a new, more accurate 300 blackout. Like I call it the new caliber effect. Like everybody gets so happy and stuff when this new caliber drops, but then it's like, what's the real difference? Like, is there really any difference at all? Let's see if we can get this angle right. Nah. And show all three. Yeah, no, can't. Sorry, folks. Man, look at that bicep. Ooh. Alright. All for freedom of America, not president, not political group. Okay. Yeah, you fought against, as the saying go, you fought against all threats, foreign and domestic. Freedom of America, yeah. It's funny because people in the army get chastised, but they literally fought for the right of people to chastise them, like for freedom of speech. So it's like people don't even know what they're fighting for anymore, or what people are fighting for. They think y'all just paid guns, just doing what the government tells you, but it's a lot deeper than that, especially with the people that I've talked to. What's your thoughts on the 300 hammer? If I'm not mistaken, pretty pricey round. It's one of those uncommon calibers that's nice to have. The one thing that COVID taught me is to have an uncommon caliber. And so I'm going to be stacking up on, I'm actually going to get a 2011 that I build in 45 and in 40. That's going to be really nice. And then, because I'm going to suppress both of them because obviously, 2 world wars, all that stuff. And then I'm going to get an uncommon rifle round. So I think 300 blackout is becoming pretty common. So I'm not going to do that. Even though my friend is going to build one of those, I'm not going to do that. But 308, it's like, what calibers was I still seeing available during the pandemic, right? And 308 is definitely one of them. So that's why I'm pretty excited to get into 308. And this is also my jump into the DMR / battle rifle, quote unquote battle rifle world. Even though I think the best battle rifle caliber is actually 5.56 and 223 because it's way more versatile than 308. Not than 308, but it's like lighter. That's like the big thing. If you have to carry your own ammo, you're definitely going with a 5.56 over a 308. Especially if you don't expect to be shooting at long distances. Even still, The 5.56 has very high lethality at longer distances. It's just it doesn't have the knockdown power that 308 does, and it doesn't defeat barriers as far as 308, obviously. But that being said, I'm off track. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting into maybe like a 6 arc, but even still, that's a really long distance caliber. Like I want something that's uncommon, but it actually has like a practical use case for me. So I'm thinking like maybe an AR9, like in like 45 or something like that, because it's AR caliber, but the nobody buying an ammo for them anymore. Or like a 5.7 PDW or something like that. That's what I was thinking. Like you understand. I'll take the criticisms you have and listen openly. And say you're welcome. Yeah. I mean, and it kind of sucks because especially while you're in the military, you can't really like you just have to take it on the chin. You can't really do too much because obviously that'll be a fucking super bad incident if you fucking fight back or some shit. But it's like people protesting the military. Like, how do y'all think? That's like when they were saying, and this was another thing that really opened my eyes politically. By the way, guys, if you like my political takes, I have a political channel as well, Political Civilian. I think I have it tagged in this channel. I'm trying to get my subs and stuff up over there too as well. I talk about some of this stuff, but not as much. That's why I'm about to make a Rumble soon, so stay tuned for that. But like, yeah, one thing that really opened my eyes was the riots and stuff that was happening, and I was just like, this is crazy that we're protesting something we don't know nothing about. Like, and I was getting so much hate online just by saying, let's wait a couple days and wait for the facts to come out. And it's bad when you say wait for the facts and people are like, bruh, you're fucking racist. I'm like, I'm racist for trying to wait for the facts to come out. Like, people were rioting. I remember, I'll never forget, there was the stabbing, the girl that got stabbed in Columbus, or she was about to get stabbed. She was like this with the knife, and the cop shot her in the neck and killed her, right? And they was riding over that. And then the guy went to the car and was about to pull out a knife or a gun or whatever he had, and he got shot by the police, and they presumed him dead. The news reported that he was dead, right? And I was like, let's wait for the facts before we go out and, nah, fuck this. They trying to kill us, and blah, blah. And the social media stuff and the media stuff was going crazy because everybody was in the house, so everybody's just, locked in, trying to find something to do, trying to find something, just looking for an excuse, in my opinion. And so, of course, the guy wasn't dead. He was paralyzed, but he was alive. People thought he was dead. They rioted. It was right after the George Floyd stuff, and then the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff happened, right? And I was like, okay, this is pretty crazy, but let's look into the facts. And I followed this whole trial. I was like, man, Kyle Rittenhouse is the worst racist ever. He went to a BLM riot, and he shot 3 white guys. Like, everybody thought everybody he shot was black. They thought that he went to another city. He didn't live in Kenosha. Like, he worked and lived in Kenosha with his dad. They said he was too young to own the gun. That wasn't true, and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, people don't look at the facts anymore. They just go with based on what everybody else says and don't look it up for themselves. And when I look up the facts for myself, I see, like, a lot of this stuff is lies, based on lies. I will buy the firearms you want now. MVG game will burn a hole in your pocket, even worse than with PRS. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm actually building my own night vision. I don't think we can get a little more. Yeah. What's up, though? What's up, y'all? Everybody new? Drop a like if y'all like the comments. But yeah, so 2020 got really crazy for me politically because it was like I seen all my friends were just following everything blindly and rioting and stuff, and it got really real when the rioters came down my street. Like, I just signed my lease, just got out of my mom's house again, and I just signed this lease for this apartment. And so there's a police station, like, probably, I'd say 10 blocks up the street from me. So I think they were going to, like, protest in front of the police station. They were coming down my street. And, like, I was like, fuck this. I'm like, I'm seeing what's going on in the news. They're burning shit down and all type of shit. I'm like, there's no way I'm letting this happen. What's up, J-Dog? And I'm like, yeah. So the K, I'm like, hey, y'all got to move around with this shit because I'm not letting this happen in my neighborhood. I'm like, if I got to stand up by myself, shit. This is before the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. So it's like I could have been Kyle Rittenhouse. If somebody would have tried me, I would have let it go. I ain't gonna lie, like, cause I'm like, bro, y'all can't be doing this shit in my neighborhood. It's over. Not in my. I'm from this neighborhood. It's a wrap. So if somebody just yelled out, "Hey, he got a Uzi," and then they just scattered like roaches. One thing I noticed though, people do not like armed resistance, whether it be um, police, obviously, anybody that's trying to control you, like any government entity, any protest, whatever. They never protest when people are armed. Never, they never resist when it's armed resistance against them. Never. So always when people got like shields and tear gas and shit. What kind of American flag is that on my wall? It is a Second Amendment American flag. It says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Because I'm a two-way absolutist. Two-way absolutist. Forgot what we were talking about. J-Dog, what's your favorite rifle caliber right now? Don't think about it. Just type. Mine's currently is the 308. 308. Hey, Brad, for the first time on the live. What's up? What's up? Tactical Llama. I've watched you before, Tactical Llama. I'm a fan, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Best or favorite? Your favorite current caliber, and then your best for, you can't say your best without giving context to that. You gotta say like long distance, short distance. What's your best long distance caliber? And then your favorite current rifle caliber. Potato launcher, nice. Spud gun, 300 blackout. So why do you like the 300 blackout so much? Because what I've been seeing is that past like 200, the drop is so crazy. It's like an AK but worse, but it's easier to suppress. So I'm seeing that the 300 really fits into that suppressed category like really well. But I have 765. Yes, sir. I was just loading up some dummy rounds. When the last time you seen a dummy round, AK dummy round? It looked pretty crazy, right? But can't tell you what I'm doing, but yeah, I can. I don't know. I haven't released a video yet. I'm releasing a video this coming week. I'm building an AK-12. So basically, it's gonna take these bad boys right there, 5.56. And then look at that boy right there. That's a YouTube compliant for sure. It takes 40. It's 45 beans. It shoots 45 beans. But yeah, anyways, 5.56 AK-12 project is gonna be flame because I'm basically making an AK, but it's American made and it's better, and anybody can make it at home. It's not like nothing too crazy. I'll make the video because I'm expecting the Lord to come. It's gonna be non-recip charging handle, no front sight post, monolithic front rail, so all one piece, gonna hold your sights, everything like that. No bolt catch, bolt release, obviously. Magazine, just like an AK. Gonna take Rock and Lock 5.56 AK mags, and I'm getting some genuine foreign AK-12 mags in 5.56 and not 5.45 or whatever they are. I think yeah. So, but the handguard's gonna be solid M-lock, QD built in, and it's gonna take FRTs and super safeties out of the box, so I can put a binary. It's gonna take AR, everything for the lower, so everything except the mag release. So AR triggers, AR grips. I don't think it takes AR trigger guards. I think it has a built-in trigger guard, but it's gonna be nasty. Oh, and adjustable gas out of the box too. And so I'm gonna be making a whole probably like hour-long video about comparing like the AK-12 to what I've actually built once it's completed. But man, this is gonna be so, man, I'm excited for this project more than my 308 project. So it's gonna be lit. I'm not gonna lie. This I actually got this inspiration from another channel that built it out already, but mine is gonna be the practical way I do everything, really in depth and everything like that. So I still have to get I got the lower. I still got to get the upper and then the red dot, and then that's it. But I'm definitely gonna be throwing a FRT in there, because you know, in true AK fashion, you gotta have the burst in there, right? So I might do binary first and then go FRT. Who knows? But yeah, AK-12 series, that's gonna be fucking nasty. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is gonna clap. Because look at this, man. Look at this mag. This is so, bro. And Unity, I think this Unity, yeah, AC Unity, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. And these are so inexpensive. Like, this is a project that anybody can do with a caliber that most people already have. That's the beauty of it. And the company that I'm getting everything from, very supported, lifetime warranty, and they support you actually building out your stuff yourself. Both companies do, actually, and actually I'm working with 3 for this project. So yeah, this is gonna be the AK-12 project. Stay tuned for that, because the 308 project, that's gonna be done before you know it. I think I only need 2 more parts for that, and I've been stacking up on ammo for that. Oh, y'all want to see my new ammo too? See, you can tune into the live, you get sneak peeks on everything. Also, making a video on these too. These are some AC Unity Glock mags. These were like less than $10 each. They just don't have no metal on them. I think they'll do fine, but look at that window though, that's pretty nice. They got the 19 and the 17, so this is a 15, and then this is a 17. So pretty nice. I might change out the follower if I need to, but they take standard Glock base plates and everything. So for under $10, I think they're a nice range mag, but they're not messing with that mag pool, baby. That mag pool, baby. But yeah, so let me show you my new 308 ammo though. Right here. Another good thing about the AK-12 project, I'm already, I already have a decent amount of 5.56 stacked up, but there's so many different types that you can be super accurate, or you can just have range plinking ammo, and it's readily available everywhere. So I'll be talking about that in my video though, for sure. But so when I start a project, I start building up on ammo, just to, you know, try different stuff. So this is some Federal white box. This is 149 FMJ. Nothing too crazy about that, but this is where it gets kind of crazy. So we got some Federal gold medal match. That is some Sierra Match King 168s. Those are pretty nice. I would show you, but they don't really look like, there's nothing really interesting about them. But this is where it gets really good. If this ammo is good, this was like $20, $21. This is some AAC 178 boat tail hollow point, boat tail hollow point match. So if that's good, then I will be very, very happy with that for the price point. And I've actually been seeing that their cheaper ammo is better. So their soft point is really good out of the Jackal from what I've seen. Their open tip match, the OTMs, the 175 and the 168s are really, really good. So really excited to start that, start diving into precision world and seeing how far I can stretch this Prism and this 10X. Because I got the 1 to 10. Oh, you can't see it. 1 to 10 right there. Right there. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Sorry, I got that. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, interesting to see how far I can stretch that bad boy. So that'll be, I think that'll be fun. Fun little project that I got. But yeah, the AK-12 is gonna be probably, I'm gonna skip Glocktober this year because I'm not gonna be doing too much with Glock. I'm probably build out a ported Glock and that's about it. Ported 17, and that's gonna be all she wrote for that pretty much. But yeah, man, longer slide. Glock 48, nice. Yeah, man, the AK-12 gonna go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Especially with that 3 position in there. And I'm still looking for a decent 3 position too. Man, I might have to go with the Delta team because that thing it's like $500 though. Like, yeah, I might have to though because I want that 3 position. The Atreus, whatever it's called, that Dev, whatever. That's not even. It was like 200, but I haven't even seen it in stock in like 2 months. So kind of bummed about that because that looked pretty cool because you can use your whatever trigger you want with that. You know what I mean? Because I was gonna get the probably a Geisley, to be honest, like a Geisley battle trigger or something like that, and then put that three position selector in there. It's gonna go stupid. Also, I'm making an AR-47 too. Right after I do my AK-12, that's probably gonna be the next rifle after that. And I probably do some basic stuff like probably do a basic Betty or a basic bitch, something like that. Just regular like M4 clone, like maybe a Danger Defense to kind of, you know, just something to have something, you know. But definitely tune in. I got some videos dropping this week that are gonna go crazy. Like I'm getting my first FRT. I'm having an actual like live stream setup. I'm gonna have. You'll see. You just gotta see. Like it's gonna be nice. Just wait and see that. And then what else? I got some. I can't really tell you that yet. Yeah, I got some stuff coming, y'all. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. It's just one for you. It's like the P365 XL. Yeah, man, my friend loves the P365. He got the 365 AXG. I posted a picture of it on my post like 2-3 weeks ago. So, damn, I missed the fuck. That's the thing, man. I'll be missing the in stock notification, man, and I'll be like, bruh. Because I think they like 200, so I'm like, I gotta do it, but I'm like, I just bought one for 150, a super safety for 150. So I think I want to try to get like at least one of each. I mean, and my friend at work just bought one too, but I was like, yeah, you know they coming out with the Ambi version in like 2 weeks. He's like, what? I was like, yep, they just announced it. You gotta follow their page. Yeah, I missed it. I missed it for sure. I missed it. The Western SVE 2.0 for shits and giggles, bro. They might be the best gun right there. Oh, S&W, not Smith. Is that Smith & Wesson? Yeah. That's the silver gun, I think. Silver and black gun. You know the M&P has a FRT. they make a M&P FRT, bro. And that's facts. Damn, how I go from 35 people to 5 people? That's crazy. So what's the best? Yeah, answer the poll or the Q&A, y'all. Best rifle caliber. Best rifle caliber. I think for like to do a little bit of everything, I would say probably the 308. I mean, because to be honest, you can use anything for self-defense, but is it gonna be good at it? Is the question, right? Maybe I should change the question. Best self-defense rifle. I don't know. By the way, guys, I'm probably only gonna be on here. I'll say I'll get off of here at like 1:30 probably. You gotta get Mark 318. I've never heard of that. I just seen that new AK that just dropped, that new AK type thing that just dropped. It's like, man, that thing look crazy. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, it's Hellcats. No. What are you talking about? No. I don't, at least. If I'm gonna race a car, I'm gonna get a Honda or a Supra. I'm not getting no Hellcat. Like everybody I know that had a Hellcat, that shit broke down at least twice. This water sucks. It's not cold at all. Smith, West. What other projects do I got? Yeah, not really. Just my 308 and then my AK-12. Yeah, I'll probably build a DMR too. Oh, the Hellcat pistol. Yeah, those things are stupid. They're just too skinny for me. Like my hands. Um, it's always give and take, especially when it comes to concealed carry. And in that case, yeah, those are way too small for me. It's a Marine round. MK262 is a SOCOM round. Now I really only know the NATO rounds and like Army stuff. Like I said, I'm not too versed on Marine stuff. I know a little bit about SOCOM though. I'm not a. I don't claim to be like a military expert though. But I do know that military spec sucks as far as like common stuff, rifle stuff, which is gives kind of a reason to maybe that's why we don't have access to mil spec because it's kind of garbage. That being said, I would love to have some military rounds, like I just want full auto. Let's be real, I just want full auto. I just want FA. Too small. Okay, now you speak my language. 77 gram OTM is 2K clone. Black Hills AAC Razor Core. Okay, so I think I know what round you're talking about. Actually, I've heard about this because a lot of military designated rounds, manufacturers actually clone them like way after the fact. So yeah, I'm familiar with that round. I'm familiar with the Black Hills one and the 77 OTM. Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar with that actually. I watched a video about them testing that, and actually, I believe the Black Hills performed better. No, no, no. It was the 77 grain OTM from AAC that performed the best out of all of them that was testing them. In this specific rifle, it's a case 101. But it was pretty surprising, actually. And the price, for the price point, the 77 grain OTM from AAC is like $10 a box for 20. So 50 cent a round, not bad for the way it performed, not bad at all. I would venture to say that that's probably AAC's like #1 selling round right now since that video. I would bet because I don't think they're doing really a whole bunch of 308 and stuff like that. They're probably doing like a shit ton of 300 blackout because they now own AAC, and that's who made the 300 blackout round is AAC. So I'm sure they're doing a whole bunch of 300 black, a whole bunch of 5.56, 9 mil, not a bunch of 308 or that other stuff. But they are making like 6.5 ARC and 6.5 Creedmoor too. They make a lot of rounds now successful to M855, if I remember correctly. The M855 was a nice round though, especially for penetrating. But as far as like, yeah, you need that open tip to basically really do damage to tissue because if it's got armor piercing, of course it's gonna go through. But what if you don't have no armor on? Then it's gonna just zip through and you would probably survive. To be honest, it's got too much penetrating power. Because I think what people were doing in the army, they were actually using M855s and then regular hollows, and they were mixing them up so that way, pierce the armor, and then a combination of both. Because they were saying it was just zipping right through where people were living, which is crazy, but it's true. Also, the effectiveness for OTM at distance is really nice, really high too. But yeah, because I don't know M855 at distance. I don't think I've seen no testing about that. But I'm actually about to buy some M855 like next week. To be honest, I was just looking it up. That's how I know so much about it right now. I'm buying some M855 and some 308 AP stuff. That stuff is expensive. It's like $50 for like 10 rounds. So Yeah, I bet people who went in the military and they come out and shoot, they be like, brother, shooting's expensive. Cause you gotta think y'all shooting all them rounds and y'all ain't gotta pay for nothing. And then you gotta pay for everything. I bet that shit sucks. I'll probably get off here at 1, y'all. This is 2 grand OTM, 77 grand. I use this bonded to. Yeah, because the FBI is shooting through clothes more frequently than, like, the FBI test is they have to shoot through denim and then like some type of medium. So that's why they have the enclosed tip, because the hollow point would get stuck in the clothing and wouldn't penetrate as far. That's why the FBI does that. I learned that because of the FBI test that I plan on duplicating someday at the range. 175 grain, SPR, interlocking, yeah. I'm actually getting some Hornady. Oh man, I'm so excited when my Hornady ammo gets here. I'm getting some ELDM 556 because I'm gonna be testing this bad boy with some ELDM, seeing if it's actually that. I'm testing it with some Hornady Super Performance, some ELDM, some AAC, OTM, Bowtail Hollow Point, and some Sierra Match King, 75 grain, or 77 grain and 69 grain, I think, of all of the above. And then of course I'm gonna be putting that up against the regular, 55 grain. So doing a really in-depth thing with that. But the one that I think is gonna perform the best is gonna be Sierra Match King, and then the open tip, the OTM 77s. Those have been the best that I've seen, that I've noticed. But I also have the Saber, the black tip stuff. I'm getting some 55, some 69 or 69 grain, and some 77s. And I think I have 77s already. It's pretty nice. Let me go get them. Okay, so I don't feel like pulling out all my ammo, but I got some. These are the 77 grains right here. Do I have a box that's already open? I think I do. Yeah, I do. This is 77. I'm gonna just show you what they look like. I mean, black tip. You can imagine this with a black tip. So check out TMK tip. I already have some of those too. TMK gets confused with whiskey. I think I have some. Let me see it. Let me check. I just said I wasn't gonna get my ammo, but I got a whole bunch of them. So yeah, this is the 75 grainers. This box was open. I guess not. 77 grainers for the Black Hills Saber. I've had really good luck with that. And then I've got this too, this VMAX. So this is this 55 grain VMAX. It's got the red ballistic tip. Bam! Look at that bad boy. It looks like a tracer if you're not careful. But lucky for me, tracers are legal in my state. And then, yeah, VMAX, I already got a bunch of that. And then the TMK, yeah, I do have some of that. So, AC 77 grain TMK. I haven't tried this yet. I'm waiting till I try all the other ones to try this as well. But yeah, definitely gonna try this. Haven't heard too much about it. That's why I was real curious to see how it performed. But yes, I do have some TMK. But yeah, I also have some Sierra Match. Like I said, I got some other Sierra Match King, regular Sierra Match King, 77 grain, 75 Black Hills, or not Black Hills, Black Tip Saber. Got some 55 on the way, and then I have some 69 or 60, 62, 60 something. So yeah. I got a lot of different ammos that I'm trying out with my SPR, seeing which one is the most accurate at distance. Fire them all probably at like 100, and then see which one is the most accurate, or the two that are most accurate, and then I'm gonna actually shoot it on target at probably like 500-600 yards and see which one can hit the most consistently, and I'll probably use that. I'm guessing though that the OTM will probably do the best because that's what I've been seeing for the price to, you know, everything. Because I know the Super Performance will probably do good. I know the ELDM will probably do good, but it's like 40 bucks for a box of 20. Like that's ridiculous. So I can't see myself buying. If it does perform like, bruh, if that shit is like one MOA at 100, I'll probably less than one MOA at 100. I'll probably end up investing. I just won't shoot it that often. Of course, I'm gonna shoot this more than anything. I'm gonna shoot the 55 more than anything, but it'll probably be zero for my whatever ammo that I carry for it the most accurately. Because my SPR is a special purpose rifle. The purpose is to shoot very accurately, very far. So that's gonna be my purpose for it. Hold on, I gotta catch up on the comments. So let me put the ammo back. Also, I did have a box that was open. This is what the black tip looked like, as you can imagine. And this is the 75. I had one that was open. I just couldn't find it. But yeah, this black tip. It's just a tip bonded, very sharp too. So be careful. I don't know if I was saying 75 or 77 grain, but 77 grain OTM is what I've got a lot of. So, Red Baron, what's up, man? And Jaws. Okay, I'm in Wisconsin. Nice. Sorry, guys. It's getting hot in here, so take off your do-rag. Okay. Answered already. What state are you in? I'm in Ohio. The laws seem great there. Wisconsin, I'm in Texas. Nice. Texas gun laws are top tier. Yeah, I just seen they just banned Sharia law. I'm talking about that on my political channel probably tomorrow. They just banned, basically they just banned like Muslim practices because they're pretty nuts, pretty crazy. But you can't enforce that in America, man. Come on, you got freedom of religion. They basically believe nobody has freedom of religion unless it's theirs, which is basically very liberal, very totalitarian, very dictatorshipist, whatever the word is I'm looking for right there. That's what they believe in. The 20 Mike, I believe you are correct. I don't think many of these small calibers is beating a 20 Mike. But what about a 30 Mike? Razor core from IMI. What I have the most of. Razor core. Oh yeah. Those are really good. Yeah, pretty expensive. Very spicy. Yes, I remember. I was seeing that the guy was shooting it with and without a suppressor, and it was still sparking with the suppressor on it. That's some spicy stuff right there. I just got this new range ammo for my 9mm. It's real spicy. It's literally called like range ammo. it's some super foreign spicy shit. Man, shooting during COVID, I was shooting this super. Man, this ammo was sparking out my 9mm. Some Russian ammo, but it was cheap and it was all the range had, and I didn't. This is why I'm like I have to have a stockpile now because COVID or some shit hit again. Like I want to be able to go to the range without having to worry about like my shipment coming in or whatever. So every time I get some ammo, I always put a set amount to the side so that way if another pandemic happened, I'll be straight. Which I don't think it will happen because people are smarter than that now. Like the fact that they elected Donald Trump into office, people are smarter now. Like they're not making that same mistake. And sidebar, because in my channel I talk about what I want to. My friends were talking about in the group chat. They were like, "Yeah, Trump's a racist. He's a fascist. He's a this. He's that." Nobody really likes Trump. I'm like, if nobody likes him, how did he win the vote by a landslide? And nobody is debating whether he won legit now. Like nobody's saying he cheated. Nobody's saying like, oh, we got to recount the votes. Nobody's saying that he won by such a huge margin. Like everybody was saying I voted for him. Everybody I know was saying they, except for my like 2, 3 liberal friends. They're like, I didn't vote for him. Well, sorry, buddy. And I told him like I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd be a millionaire because he's gonna win. Everybody, even people I know that hate him, they're like, bro, we can't have 4 more years of Kamala. We can't have 4 more years of Biden. We ain't gonna survive. Our kids need a future. Like, no, love or hate him, but that nigga did some good stuff for the economy. So it's like, oh, by the way, getting some Trump shirts made soon, y'all. So stay tuned to my channel if y'all want to see those. I'm dropping them. I got him with some grills like this and a big old chain, big 4-7. That's gonna be my shirt, and it's gonna be probably like $40, $30. I don't know, depending. But I'm trying to start me a t-shirt company, y'all. So 30 might would be awesome to own. Yeah, I want an underbarrel 30 mic. I'd have my say about 40 mic a couple times. Yeah, I want an underbarrel. Missile launcher. I don't know, an underbarrel RPG. But yeah, underbarrel 40 mic. I'm working on a 30. What is it? 36, 38 millimeter. Those are kind of nerfed though, but I'm still gonna get it because America. Always say repeat. No, I fell for this once. Don't fall for it, but don't fall for it, guys. She left me with over 400 guns, and then I was dying to. I inherited over 500 repeat. Red Baron, nice. Dang, that's a lot of guns, Red Baron. I feel like that's a joke that I don't know, maybe, possibly. Cause I'll be so out of the loop. Cause sell me some Red Baron. Yeah, man. What you got? I need 1911. Give me one. I'll shout you out on my channel. You know I'm almost at 1 million views, man. Come on, man. Small channels gotta stick together. Excuse me. And I'm in a state where you can pull up and give it to me. You ain't gotta do no background check in Ohio, boy. You don't have to for private sales. You can if you want to, but I don't want to. I would have 50 1911s. Man, I'm saying, I'll buy one. How much? Need 1 in 9 mil. How much? Don't tell me. Just tell me beans. 500 beans, 400 beans. Yeah, I'll buy one. Some more original. You're speaking my language, bro. Come on, man. You know I'm a historian. I'm a fan of the 1911 too, man. I got a whole series about them. Maybe we can, what state are you in? Maybe we can, like 6 digits worth. 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000s? Hey man, if you want to meet up at the range, I'll buy the ammo. I'll buy the ammo. Dang. Yeah, some of them you can't sell though. I bet because you inherited some of them. But shoot. If you can't have them, then give them to me. Sell them to me. I'll buy a couple. I ain't gonna buy all of them. That's 500. That's a lot. Yeah, what state you in, Red? Because I'm in Ohio. OH. Ohio. New York. Oh man, rip. Need for references. Sheesh. That's tough, yeah. Yeah, man, I ain't driving out there to get them. It's over. I got family out there, though, which is funny. I got a lot of family out there. Move to Ohio. Hey, if you do, man, hit me up, man. We can hit the range whenever. Well dressed. What's up? What's up, man? Oh, he's saying good night. He dipping. some cracker. He said, ew, New York. Yeah. Yeah, man. For sure, for sure. You know, it isn't bad. Big board boy is pretty easy. Yeah, but and a lot of people don't want big boards, especially for like CCW and stuff. People don't want big board. They want that good shit, man. They want that good shit. That good shit, man. They want the good shit. This is why I need to get my wall and stuff set up so I can have everything like you talk that or something. Butt cheeks. Can't own high powered rounds. I'm assuming that's what HP means. But you can't have AK. True. I seen a New York, no, it was a California compliant pistol. It was a bolt action pistol, bro. Like that motherfucker was like, you had to put the round in it. Boom. I'm like, bro, just give me a muzzle loader, bro. Damn. That shit was goofy. Oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Have to have your pistol permit to buy an AK. What the fuck? I remember when I bought my AK pistol. They was like, yeah, you got your CCW. I was like, no. Oh, okay, that's cool. No worries. I was like, okay. I was like, what the fuck is a CCW? I was like 21 at the time. I think I was 22 actually when I bought it, but I was like, what the fuck is a CCW? Looked it up and it's pretty important actually. You see it has that new bolt AR. Yeah, they also got the Cali key where you can turn any AR into a bolt action pretty much. Freaking blunderbuss. I'm saying, bro, because a bolt action pistol, I think it was he's a pretty famous YouTuber from California. Reno May, bro. He has a fucking bolt action pistol that he had to make, and it has like a big ass block of aluminum on the side that he has to have like engraved. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, this is not freedom. I was like, I would be pissed especially if I die by that. Like, bro, you, boom, because you know people gonna get cold at doing anything. Like, it's just like lever actions wasn't meant to be fired real fast, but have y'all seen people in like lever action matches? They be boom, 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 boom. I'll be like, whoa, chill, man. Like, y'all going too stupid. Yeah, that's stupid, Red. That's stupid. That's stupid. Yeah, diabolical is not even the crazy work is the phrase that I was looking for. Yeah, I'm glad I'm in Ohio for sure. Move to Florida. Yeah, everybody trying to get Red to move there so they can buy all his guns or shoot them. I mean, yeah, if you move to Ohio though, we can link for sure. Because I'm not going anywhere. I just bought this house. It's feral. Beyond that, it's yeah. I think people are moving out of California because of that too. Like, just because the laws are so crazy and everything. Like, and they're migrating to other states like Ohio, like Florida, like Texas, like not like New York and New Jersey. People are moving out of there too. As Red is trying to do right now, moving out because the laws are so nuts. Not just the gun laws, but just the laws in general. Like, making crime legal up to like a felony is crazy. Not legal, but like you want to get a ticket. Like, I get that they ain't got no police and shit, but man, I remember they did that in Chicago. Never heard nothing else about it because crime has just been drastically the same. It's just drastically been just terrible. It's like just increasingly getting worse. And it's not because of that. It's always been like getting worse. Every other weekend, 33 killed, 14 killed. Like, man. If someone wants to house me, man, I wish I could, man. Shit, it's just me and my son right now. Me and my son. I wish I could though, man. Like, I be wanting to do so much for people. Like, what? I can really take care of myself a lot of times, and I'll be like, bro, I gotta do better for my son. Cause I really want to be like a humanitarian for real. Like I wish if I had the money, I'd buy houses and just let people live there for free. Like I know that's called a homeless shelter. Somebody gonna say that in the comments, like that's called a homeless shelter. But now, like I would let people live in like decent homes and stuff as long as they take care of it and stuff. Like I'd have like inspections, like probably like every 2 weeks have like a random inspection or whatever. But like yeah, if I had the money, I would just buy houses and like people would like apply and I just let them live there for free for like a certain amount of time till they get on their feet. Like you'd have to be working and stuff, but like yeah, I would do that if I ever got like a decent amount of money, you know. Cali AR, yeah. Texas, mid Texas. From Brooklyn, yeah. New York's laws are just nuts, man. You gotta be rich or known or both to even think about getting your permit out there. Like it's crazy. Like I watched this one guy. It took him, I think, 2.5 years applying in New York just to get denied, and he was hassling them like just to get denied, bro. I'm like, bro, this shit is crazy. Cali's ass, yeah. Cali's probably the worst state as far as this goes. To wake up 2.0. I don't know about that, man. You see what happened last time. I'm trying to find someone who can remove that caused by X. Oof. Yeah, that's tough. I remember I would have been in that same situation because I had a 2-bedroom townhouse in my name and I had a car note in my name. But when I thought we was about to break up, I switched all of it back to her, into her name before we. And then she's like, well, "I want to break off." Like, cool. I was like, you know what? You can keep the car, and guess what? You can keep the apartment too. I was like, it's over. You can have it. Yeah, Boogie is funny for sure. Yeah, she stole credit cards and phone. Oh man, that's the worst. It's funny. I just had my uncle call me today. He had this lady friend over, and she tried to use his card because he was gonna get her. He got her a lift or whatever. She was like, I can't delete the card info. I can't delete the card info. And he was like, yeah, okay. And then he just canceled the card. And then she been trying to use it ever since. She tried to use it for like the some on Apple or something, and tried to buy like a purse and shit. Mind you, he didn't help her out with money before, like to help her fix a car or whatever, like just out of the kindness of his heart. People take advantage, bro. Take advantage, man. That's just, it just sucks. How people are so evil and they just suck. But I'm getting off of here soon, y'all. I'm getting off of here in 4 minutes. So say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. And yeah, I'll be live again probably Friday. All right, Red. Hey, tune in, tap in. Y'all know I got a lot of videos coming soon. So yeah, man, stay tuned. We got some stuff coming, man. Look for that AK-12 project video. I'm starting it up, and I'm dropping that probably by the end of the week. Yeah, true. I might go live on a bit. All right, if you do, J-Dog, I'll tune in. I'll probably be up for like another hour at least. So if you do, I'll tune in. I appreciate it, Jonah. Yeah, for sure. Hey, everybody, go check out J-Dog. Pimp Daddy C. Check out J-Dog though. He's probably gonna be going live in the next probably I would say the next 20 minutes. I'm gonna pin his message right here so y'all can see him. Make sure y'all check him out when I get off of here. Also, if Utah Dad, Below Average Utah Dad, is live, check him out. because I think he is still live. Go check him out. Make sure y'all like, sub. Anybody in my chat, if y'all like what they talking about, or even if you dislike what they talking about, go to their channel, sub, drop some love. We're trying to build communities out here. I mean, we need we need more love in our communities, not a lot of hate. For some reason, all my lives start off with a whole bunch of hate, and they always end with a whole bunch of love. So, yeah, definitely. Well Dressed got that scar that I like, man. Even though I'm not really a huge fan of scars, but he got that SBR scar that I like. I'm messing with that. I would love to see him put that up against my 308 Jackal someday. See if they can go head to head. Because I think they can. Actually, no, I take that back. I think it's going to be controversial. I think my 308 Jackal can beat the scar. Not as far as like durability or weight. Not durability, but like as far as weight goes, yeah, no. But as far as price, modularity, and all of that stuff, I think the 308 Jackal's winning for sure. You put the right parts on it, it's definitely winning. And price, it's, yeah, I can dress my 308 Jackal up for half the price. Half the price of yeah. Half the price of a scar. Because a scar to dress it up is gonna be at least $5. No, it can beat the Ugg boot. Hey, it's got an ugly Ugg boot stock too, so, well, it's got the better Ugg boot stock, the ACR stock, but I'm waiting for A3 Industries to drop their stock for the 308 Jackal. Once that drops, it'll be complete. But I'm gonna get the F5 in the meantime. But as soon as that A3 drop, I'm taking the F5 back for sure. I'm gonna return it. No, nothing against them, but yeah, I'll never use that thing again once I get the A3, to be honest. PS90. Yeah, my friend John wants the PS90 bad. He's probably gonna get that Strike Industries kit to upgrade it too. But he like bullpups and PS90s. I don't know. Caffeine, nicotine, and hate is the best though. The best for who? For who? For who? Yeah, that's some army shit right there for sure. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. A lot of my friends that was in the military say that. Nicotine and coffee. All right, I'll let y'all talk for like 5 more minutes, then I'm getting off of here. Because I know y'all probably want to connect and stuff. J-Dog, just go live, bruh. Just go live, bruh. Thank you for your service. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. He been a hater and not... Nah, fuck that. He been hating my whole stream. Nah, I'm just playing. Anyways, y'all, get off here soon. Alright, y'all. Alright, 3 more minutes, I'm getting off of here. Three more minutes. 3 more minutes. Yeah, J-Dog, if you're going live. Single stack handgun. Fucking revolver for sure. Single stacks are just titties. I hate them. Yeah. My hands are too big for single stacks. At least revolvers, you can make them fit your hand. And with enough practice, you can be pretty like fast with revolver and reload. So you can look at Jerry Mitchell like that's the that's the that's the exception, not the rule. But single stack 1911, no way. Double stack all day. Double stack all day. At least that's an easy replacement though. Not too much. Get a 500. Yeah, 500 mag. Yeah, no problem. 16 plus 1. Yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan of double stack 1911s. If I am gonna go 1911, I'm never gonna go single stack. But I might get one that's like an heirloom to my son or something. Probably get it like custom engraved and put like some really nice parts in it and make it last like a really nice time. So yeah. We don't talk about 2001. Single stack doesn't even. Yeah. At least the DE has a lot of knockdown power though. Alright y'all, as soon as 105 hit, I'm getting off of here. So T-Rex actually made a concealed carry holster for the DE. That was what's funny about it. And they made a dual CCW rig for the Desert Eagle. I remember that. For real. For real. I'm getting off for real. Alright, for real. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to all my top fans on here. Boogie was number 1, Red number 3, number 4, Well Dressed. And J-Dog, you number 8. You lacking, man. You lacking. But alright, y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Alright. Stay tuned for my AK-12 series, 308 series. Have an update for that probably in 2 weeks. AK-12 starting that series sooner rather than later. I got 2 videos coming out about upgrading my gear, as well as I'm gonna be posting shorts here and there about different stuff. Getting another upgrade my gear, getting an FRT, making some videos about these, bump grips coming up, as well as training with dummy rounds, doing different reloads and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have a new live setup real soon, so stay tuned for that, y'all. Yeah, the AK-12 series. I'm probably posting that first video. Yeah, sometime this week. I would say probably Friday, if I had to guess. If not, I'll post a post on my channel probably tonight, like AK-12 video coming soon. And then, yeah, the AK-12 series is going to be really nice because you can actually build this at home. And it's less than 2,000 total. That's all I'm going to say, less than 2,000 total. So, I'll send you some blanks to train with. Okay, yeah, Boogie, just hit me up, comment on one of my videos, and then we'll talk from there. Or you can hit my email. It's in my description of my channel. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. We got some fire coming. Also, I'm gonna be doing some upgrades on this pretty soon too. My bump helmet, upgrading these, getting the Tigris thing, getting some comms lined into it, as well as actually building my night vision. That's another upgrade in my gear video coming soon, plus the ammo testing, SPR versus the Jackal accuracy, Jackal versus Jackal. I'm going to be doing 5.56 versus 308, LVPO versus 5X Prism, 5X Magnifier versus 5X Prism, 3X versus 5X Prism, which one is better, as well as top mounted red dots, are they any good? What else? Different shooting positions, shooting laying down, shooting prone, why do it, shooting off the barriers and practicing with barriers, why that's important, shooting outside, why it's important to do it, fighting the elements, offset red dots, offset iron sights. We're doing videos on both of those. bump triggers versus FRTs and super safeties, doing that. Binaries versus standard upgraded light and triggers, doing a video on that. Suppressors coming in the new year. I got 4 already that I'm working on right now. Videos on that. Sling positions, why that's important. Videos coming on that. Bad levers, why you need them, why you don't. Videos coming on that. And yeah, I think that's it for now. And then I got a whole series coming out for night vision. But yeah, y'all, stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming, so stay tuned. We got some. All right, peace. Hit me up in the comments.